throughout social media. We'll get you out here well before the top of the hour, give you guys enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games. And that's what we do here on the drive-thru Monday through Friday here at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. It's Deliver Live Free Sports Week. First, the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later. And deliver those winners are professional handicappers over at Pink Dogs and SCP Betting. Let's take a look at who's on the show with us today. Brian Bitler's with us. We got Brad Francis, Jovan Burts, Jay Briggs, a salty Al Ninos. We got Rod Zawacky, and we got Mr. Jag, Millz Young here on the show. There you go. Sporting that Jaguar. Sporting him. El Nino's not a happy man. All right, here's how they're going to line up for this evening. We've got Ninos, Briggs, Francis, Burts, Bitler, Zawacky, Young, and I will close this one out. All right, we got good action tonight here from the NBA. Hockey is well on the board. Some college basketball up there for some diehards. There's some good game. Creighton, Arizona State should be pretty good. Even that New Mexico game looks to be an interesting one as well. Battle of San Diego going on tonight as well down south in Southern California. And, of course, we've got that Monday night football game night tonight between the Cardinals and Patriots. So let's get this one underway. Let's welcome in Brian Bitler to find him over at Pink Dog Sprint. Boy, he has had a month of November bleeding into December. He's been on absolute fire. This is Brian's time of the year. Let's bring him in right now. Brian, what's happening?
I tell you what, you threw me off a little bit because the schedule has me way down on the list. But I'll tell you what, Jags. Anyway, I'm all hyped up. I'm ready. I went 2-3 yesterday, so nothing really to crow about. But I thought I'd stick a little dagger in Al Ninos over there. I like my Jaguars. They came through yesterday. So
you can't brag too much, right? But hey, listen, they saved you from a 1-4, right? That's something to celebrate.
Exactly.
That's definitely celebration in my book. Anyway. Brian, I got the schedule. No, I think I had the schedule right. Maybe I messed it up on the email. But anyway, because you're usually early. You always kick us off to start the week. Is always Brian Bitler. But anyway,
Anyway,
here we go.
I got moved down the list on there.
Oh, here we go tonight.
Knocked down the list.
Yeah, someone must have done. Someone jumped the card. You didn't get jumped on over. Here we go. 10:40 Eastern Time. We have the Clippers here to host the Celtics. It's the Celtics that are favored here. Celtics are up to 4.5 now. The total 225.
Yeah, I'm going to stick here with the LA Clippers at home tonight, plus the points. I know the Boston Celtics are the hot team in the NBA, and everybody loves a hot team. But this is, I believe, the fifth straight road game here for the Boston Celtics. And they're not perfect, as we saw some chinks in their armor against Golden State the other night. Clippers are, I believe, much better than their 15-13 record as they start to get healthy here. And pretty much now we should see them rise up, I believe, in the Western Conference. Clippers have some horrible betting trends behind them tonight. There's no doubt about that. But the Celtics have covered just 2 of the last 7 Monday games. I'm going to take the LA Clippers here. I'm going to wait to first tip and try to get as many points as I can here. But I think Clippers plus the points. I think it's a one-possession game. If the Celtics do win it, I think it's going to be 3 or less.
All right, we got Brian here on the Clippers here plus 4.5 against the Celtics. Yeah, we're deep in this road trip now for Boston. A little concerns. They had 2 days of rest for that Warriors game, and that they laid an egg there in that one. And, of course, we see sometimes these teams, they get hot, they get those West Coast trips, and, that will cool you down really quickly. But just to update the status here of some players, this game took a bit of a twist here. We know that George and Leonard are going to play. The one concern I have is Powell. Powell is somebody who really comes off the bench and delivers the points. Norman Powell is somebody who's been steady, a hand for the Clippers. You can count him for at least 15 to 20 points a game off the bench. Kind of fills the gap here when you got the part-time player making full-time money. That's Kawhi Leonard. You're going to get your 25 to 30 minutes out of him. George is in the lineup, but it was a questionable status here. This is something that just came up off the wire here. Brian is Ivica Zubac. He's that big rebounder. He gets you 10 points a game, 11 boards and 10 points a game. He's got groin soreness. I don't know how. I don't know how they felt. Maybe, I don't know. Sometimes they get these players, might have been a rough night. I don't know what it was, but groin soreness is what he has. He walks and I don't know how they're going to treat it, but he's questionable coming into this game. Brian, you don't have any response to that.
I tell you what, I wish I had some groin soreness, but not for me tonight. The line movement kind of would lend me to believe he's not going to play in this one tonight. But whether he does or he doesn't, I believe the Clippers are going to – I believe they're going to win the game outright. I think we're getting a good deal here, plus the 4.5. Maybe we'll get 5 if you could wait the first tip late tonight.
Yep, and it says it right there. Well, you know what happens after the first, after a long road trip, groin soreness, right off the bat. Right. So that's a long road trip back east. So there you go. Clippers here plus 4.5 against the Celtics. This one will have a start time here of 10:40 Eastern time. NBA TV. Brian's 10:45 Eastern time over on NBA TV, so Brian could watch it. All right, Brian, let's take a look over at Pick Dodge for tonight's action, as we have a pretty good board here tonight. NBA, we got hockey on the board, and some of the teams Brian likes to bet on from college hoops as well, and we got that NFL game tonight. What do you have going over at Pick Dodge Premium? Great results.
Tell you what, I got three. Thank you. I got 3 premiums tonight, but my best play is my titanium play. That is in the NFL. I'm 81-40, 67% last 121 $15 best bets that you can get on over at pickdogs.com. Right now, 24-11 run in the NBA, 69%. Have 2 NBA premiums today. You can get my Square Dance and 3-pack that includes the $15 play, all at pickdogs.com. Hoping to get back on track with a winning night after a 2-3 yesterday.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Brian Bitler over at Pick Dodge Premium. 1,753 units of profit. The grading's coming. It's 24 hours grading, so there's a lot of grading coming in here. We just adjusted it for you. So Brian doing great work over at Pick Dogs. You see the numbers, 1,753 units of profit last 30 days. Brian is showing profit this year in NBA, NHL, NFL, college football. He finished with a winning baseball record. So Brian here on fire over at Pick Dogs. Get on board with Brian to close out the season. He does have his NFL Monday titanium wager up there, $15. Credit guarantee, must win, must turn a profit, or the amount you purchase is credit back in your account for side credits. That is credit guarantee. That's on the board right now, as well as the NBA Pound Zone, a single there from the NBA. A money shot up there. He's going square dancing again. A 3-pack here from Brian. Usually you get him on Friday with the square dance. He sees some square dancing tonight on Monday too. So a 3-pack there from Brian. He's going to bring out his moves tonight, guys. But here we are on a Monday. It's a great time to get that 7-day all sports pass here from Brian. You'll get all of Brian's premium plays for 7 days. Includes NFL here for. Ready for this? We got NFL this week, Monday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yes, NFL is going up against the Bulls on Saturday. Remember, we got no more buys. The buys are done, so they can actually move some games around during the week. So we got some Saturday games for you, also some Sunday NFL, and of course all that's part of that 7-day all sports pass, as well as Brian's Bull picks on Saturday. We got the Bulls kick off here there, so that's part of it as well. All his NBA, all his college football, NHL. This is the time of year where all these sports are overlapping. College football back in action Saturday. So get on board with Brian and use that promo code PICK at checkout, and you'll be able to save 15% off. You can also add a cent capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Brian, as always, great having you on the show. Sorry to hear about your man Zubac. Hopefully that groin will feel better. With that soreness,
hopefully his wife's not watching the injury report. I know they don't want to see groin soreness on the injury report, but hopefully he recovers, and hopefully I stay hot. I want to close out the year, hopefully in the positive. I'll catch you on Friday.
That's right, man. That's right. You got it, my man. All right, so have yourself a great evening, Brian. We'll talk to you Friday.
See you later, Tom. You
got it. Brian Bitler here on the drive thru. That's got to be embarrassing for my man Zubac. How could you let that go out on the wire like that? How could you? After a long road trip, how the heck can you allow your PR guy to go with that? Or it might have been an inside joke. It might have just been an inside joke. So poor guy. I think they're razzing him a little bit. All right, let's continue on here on the drive thru. Jay Briggs is up next. He's ready to roll here. I know he cannot be too happy with that boys' victory. We've talked about this before. The Cowboys fall asleep in the first half, and then they get lucky. They're not lucky. That was skill to come back like that, but that will not happen in the playoffs. We'll go ahead and bring in Jay if I'm over at Pick Dodge Premium. Catch him at halftime tonight with Mitch on that Monday night football game between Patriots and the Cardinals. They'll have the picks for you there at halftime. So let's bring in Jay right now. Jay, it's just like we've talked about with those Cowboys, right? Asleep at the wheel. I remember when they did this a few years ago, and they faced Green Bay, got behind 21-0 in the playoffs, and never came back.
Yeah, I was talking about that with Mitch yesterday. I remember the Cowboys laid an egg last year against the Denver Broncos. Denver came in here and whooped us. We laid one yesterday, but I like that we bounced back, and when it mattered, we went 98 and got a touchdown. So some other teams have lost to the worst teams, not worst teams, but some bad teams this year as well. I'm glad when we played a bad game, we were able to still pull the game out there.
Yeah, I think Buffalo had a real bad one a few years ago. Or there was one where there was like a huge point spread. That happens once in a while, but they pulled it out somehow. But anyway, at fourth down, looks like
Kansas City lost to the Colts earlier in the year, so
That's true.
Weird things happen in the NFL.
Yeah, that is true. And of course, the Texans seemed like they wanted to lose that game. You saw that fourth down play. What was that? Anyway, here we go. The Wizards here to host the Nets. The Nets here are going to be laying 6, total 227.
Yes, sir, Tony. For me in this one, man, I'm going to take the Wizards, and I'm going to take them plus the points in this one. I know the Nets have been playing some good basketball here recently, but I know the Wizards have been just so awful here recently as well. The Wizards have lost like their last 5 or 6 games, but that's kind of part of the reason why I think they step up here and play kind of competitive with this Nets team and keep it within the point spread. The Nets, like I said, they're still a great team, man, but I don't necessarily love the spot for them. They're on the road here in this one after a long homestand. And they've been playing it's not like they've been blowing teams out here recently either. They played with the Pacers competitive, only beat them by 3. The Hawks, same thing, beat them by 4. The Charlotte Hornets by 6, lost to the Celtics. That's their last 4 games. So they're winning games, you know what I'm saying, but I don't think they're necessarily in blowout mode. I don't expect them to come into Washington tonight and beat up on this team. I think that they do win it, but I'm going to grab my points here with Washington. I think they play a more inspired effort to start this week and can get us a cover here tonight.
All right, we got Jay going to be here on the Wizards. Take the 6 here against the Nets. There is some news in this game. You know, there was Bradley Beal was pointing on this game to come back, and it's not going to happen. Beal's going to miss this game, so you're going to have to get that cover without Beal. But again, they've used to been playing. Beal's missed a lot, and you know when you look at his numbers, his point production's way down from what it used to be on his contract year. He's averaging 10 points below what he did during his contract year.
Yeah, Bill, he's a top player in the league. He is, but I'm ready to see Bradley somewhere else. He needs to be on a contender. You know, here on this bottom feeding Washington team. Well, they're like middle of the pack, but I don't expect them to maybe even make the play in this season. Maybe that's best case scenario for this Wizards team. But here on a Monday night, you know, good teams like the Nets, they are trending upwards. I like the addition of Jacques Vaughn, since I guess the coaching change really made a huge addition for this Nets team. But I just here on a Monday night, I don't think they're in blowout mode. We've seen bigger giants fall to worse. Milwaukee lost to the Rockets last night.
Oh, my
goodness. You know, I just don't think that I just don't see it here for them tonight. I think they do get a win, but I think the Wizards play more inspired.
Yeah, you know, they got Kuzma, you got Porzingis out. They got some offense over there can really help you cover that. It's a big line there at 6.
Yeah, like you said, I do like Kuzma and Porzingis. Either one of those guys, they're offensive type players, and they can get hot at any moment, you know. And maybe we get an early lead for the Wizards, and then the Nets are playing catch up. That's kind of what happened the other night against the Pacers. Even though they didn't have their guys in that one, they were down all that game, but then they did come back and win it. So.
Man, they crushed them on the glass by 20-plus boards. I mean, man, these guys came in hungry. They wanted to eat. They were starving. Too much pine, you know, too much pine time. They get a little pine fever. They came in. So they can get. There you go. So Wizards plus 6 against the Nets. This one will have a start time here of 7 Eastern time. All right, Jay, let's take a look over at Pig Dogs Premium for tonight's action. As you've been putting up some impressive numbers in the NBA as well as overall, as we see here, 1,146 units of profit in the NBA. That is all documented. Jay showing profit the last 30 days. The last 7 days been on absolute fire. Over 1,000 units of profit the last 7 days. We got a good NBA card here tonight, as well as some plays here from college hoops. So we got the NFL game up there, and on the ice we see once in a while with some picks on the ice. What do you have going over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yes, sir. For me tonight, Tony, I wasn't in love with the NFL game tonight, so no action in it for me. I'll have a play at halftime with Mitch, get a good half of solid football, see what I like at half. So catch us on that halftime show. But for sale today, 3 premiums, all in the NBA. My $15 NBA Jam Session play is up there. Tony, we've been red hot on that Jam Session play. I've hit 7 of my last 8 on that $15 NBA Jam Session play. I got another one tonight that I absolutely love. Trying to stay red hot on that play and in the NBA overall. Y'all see the units in the NBA, and y'all see the units last 7 days. We're seeing it really well last night. If y'all watch my NBA Jam Session every day, yesterday we swept the board on that Jam Session. We went 7 for 7 on all games in the NBA. We're seeing it really well right now, man. We want to continue to try to do that. So my 3 best bets for sale, I have them in a 3-pack. My NBA money-making 3-pack here on a Monday, and my $15 NBA Jam Session play, man. That's my best bet in the NBA every night. Scoop that up, Pig Dogs Premium. Let's try to stay red hot here tonight. and continue stacking units. 2-for-1 capper special too. There's some other guys that are red hot as well, man. So pair me up with them as well.
That's right. Get on board here with Jay Briggs over at Pick Dogs Prim. Great results here. 1,146 units of profit in the NBA. Also, his last 7 days, over 1,000 units of profit. Jay's been on fire. The NBA Jam Session is his featured pick on the board right now. $15. He's hop on it right now. He's hit 7 of his past 8 $15 premium plays. So get on board right now. All credit guarantee. You must earn a profit or the amount you purchase is credit back in your account for site credits. That is credit guarantee. Also in action with a 3-pack here. NBA making money right now, and the way Jay's running, you may just consider getting going long-term with Jay. We talked about the 7-day pass here on a Monday. You can also consider it the 1-month all sports pass. The way Jay's rolling, get all of Jay's premium plays for a month, includes all his NBA, college hoops, also with the NFL. This will take you. This will cover the remainder of the regular season, as there's only 4 weeks left here, and of course, this will cover all the bowl games, including the national championship game. When you get that 1-month all sports pass, use that promo code PICK at checkout and you'll save 15% off. So really good savings right now. You can also add a second capper with the 2-point capper promotion. Even greater value there on Jay's 1-month all sports pass. All right, Jay, as always, great having you on the show. We're going to catch you at halftime with Mitch. And of course, we catch that NBA Jam Session video with you every day over on the site as well.
Yes, sir. Check me out halftime tonight with Mitch. This will be another great show, man, as always. We've had some few history lessons here the last few days. He was telling me about that Miami team that had everybody, the one with Sean Taylor, Ed Reed, and them. They had a crazy team. He was telling me about them. So, great show with me and Mitch. Sometimes we go off the rails sometimes, but a lot of information at halftime. So check us out there tonight. Also, my jam session tonight. We went crazy yesterday, 7 for 7. Watch tonight's NBA action. We got a small card tomorrow. We're going to try to smash that one as well. But check me out there. See y'all tomorrow here on the drive-thru. Let's continue stacking money. And see y'all tomorrow.
Stack them. Show that logo off. There you go.
I don't know about him tonight, though.
You don't know about him tonight, huh? All right. That's why he wasn't showing the logo. That's why he's hiding the logo a little bit. So you kind of got a little there, showing the cards a little there from Jay. Jay Briggs here on the drive-thru. Have a great night. We'll talk again tomorrow.
See y'all tomorrow.
Jay Briggs here on the drive-thru. Let's continue on here with our coverage, guys. Again, if you miss any of our picks, we'll recap at the end of the show. Al Ninos will help us out with the recap, so stay tuned for that. Let's continue on. Next up is Brad Francis. I'm over at Pick Dogs Pimp, doing great work over there. Over at Pick Dogs, putting up some good numbers, and of course catch him with Millz on Saturday. On whenever there's a UFC cards, they do a show in the mornings, following the morning show. So let's get in Brad Francis in right now. Gunmer, Brad, what's happening?
Hey, what's up, Tony? How are we doing today?
Doing great. All right, here we go. Late night to 10 Eastern time, game 2 of this 2-game series. Trailblazers here hosting the T-Wolves. Portland laying 4, total 230.
Yeah, I'm going to take Portland minus the 4 here. The Timberwolves, again, will be without Karl Anthony Towns tonight. These teams actually played on Saturday where Portland won and covered, so we got a little back-to-back game here. And Portland, they've been a pleasant surprise this year. A big part of them winning games is by shooting the 3-ball very effectively. They rank 3rd in the NBA in 3-point percentage, and Minnesota actually ranks 27th. Is the 27th worst team in for opposing teams when it comes to the 3-point percentage. So I expect Portland to have a successful night beyond the arc. And Portland, they've been a moneymaker to bettors all season as well. They come into this one 17-9 against the spread. Timberwolves come into this one 10-16 ATS and 2-6 ATS as an underdog. So this is a tough matchup for the T-Wolves. It kind of seems like these teams are heading in different directions. So I'll take my chances with Portland minus the 4 here.
All right, we got Brad here. He's going to go Portland here, minus the 4 points here. And, there's one thing I noticed here with this Portland team is the development of Anthony Simons, right? He's been coming in and putting some points here. He's averaging 37 minutes a game, getting 24 points a game as well. And you add him with Jeremy Grant, Damian Lillard. You got some scoring machines out there.
Yeah, I mean, when they lost CJ McCollum, I think people thought this team was just kind of lost a big piece, lost a big part of their scoring. But, Simons came in, and that duo with him and Lillard is fun to watch, and it's definitely working. So it's good to see. Yeah,
it is interesting there. Of course, the T-Wolves issues defensively, it's been kind of struggles. It looked good in the beginning, but it's starting to fade a little bit here with the T-Wolves. They gave up about 52% shooting to Portland in game 1, but they've some ugly numbers there. Last 4 games, they gave up about 52 to OKC, 48 to Indiana, 43 at Utah, then again 52 again at Portland. So defense is still becoming an issue now with Minnesota. Well, we've got Brad here on record with this one. Portland laying the 4 against the Timberwolves. This one will have a start time of 10 Eastern time. All right, Brad, let's take a look over at Pick Dodge Premium for tonight's action. Put up some great numbers here over the last 7 days. 730 units of profit, all documented over at Pick Dodge Premium. So, great profit here in the NBA as well. College basketball off to a hot start. 631 units of profit. Got some college hoops on the board as well as NBA. And of course, that Monday night game going tonight. Hockey as well. What do you have going on over at Pick Dodge Premium?
Yeah, I got 4 plays going on tonight. I got my Monday Night Football play. That one's $15 on the side. I actually love today's game. I think, the game itself isn't great, but I got a play that I absolutely love in the NFL. And then been killing in college basketball. I got a 3-pack up there. I think there's a lot of good spots on tonight's card. So, check that out. 3-pack in college basketball. Then I got my favorite play in the NFL game, all on pickdogs.com.
That's right. Again, I'm board with Brad Francis over at Pick Dodge. From great results here the last 7 days, doing great results in college hoops. His feature plays here tonight from Brad is the college basketball 3-pack on the board. Get on board with it. Credit guarantee must turn a profit, or the amount you purchase is credit back in your account for side credits. That is credit guarantee on that Moolah Monday college basketball 3-pack. Also in action with a 5-star $15 premium pick here from the NFL. He's got that up there. But again, here we are on a Monday. Good time to get Brad's 7-day all sports pass. Get all of Brad Francis's premium plays for 7 days, include all his college hoops, NBA, of course, the NFL. Remember, we have NFL this week on Monday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. We got the Saturday games now with the bowl season starting. They're going up against the Bulls here, and of course, college football is part of that 7-day pass as the Bulls begin here on Saturday. So lots of action right now with all these sports crossing over. 7-day pass, a great value here on a Monday. Add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion, even greater value there. You can also add. Use the promo code PICK at checkout, and that will save you 15% off. Brad, it's always good having you show. Of course, we'll catch you whenever there's a UFC card on the weekend on Saturday's show with Millz. And of course, I remember that you're a Seminoles fan. Now, I think you're in the Denver area, so it might be weird seeing Dion coming over because you probably wanted him with the Seminoles.
Yeah, I love Coach Norvell for the Seminoles, though. At first, I wanted Dion, but, we had a great bounce-back season, so I love Coach Norvell, but it's going to be interesting. I didn't expect Dion to come here. So we'll see if that program improves. It definitely needs to.
Yeah, it definitely needs to. It's a rock bottom program, so it's exciting times out there. So interesting, the Seminole in Denver. That's an interesting situation there. You know what I mean? All right, Brad. Have a great week. We'll talk Friday.
All right, thank you, Tony. Have a good one.
You got it. Brad Francis here on The Drive. Let's continue our coverage. Guys, again, if you missed the picks, we'll recap at the end of the show. Stay tuned for that one. Let's continue on now. Welcome in Jovan Burts. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. We'll bring him in right now. He's doing great work. You he'll be catching his parlay videos every day over on Pick Dogs. He comes through with them every single day. So we'll get ahead and get in. We'll bring Jovan in. I think we're ready to roll with Jovan. Jovan, what's happening?
Hey, what's going on, Tony? How are you?
It's going great. All right, here we go tonight. You're going to be looking at this Dallas and OKC team. We saw, Jay in a previous segment not really wanting to show off that logo there for the Mavs in Dallas there. But anyway, you have a look at this one.
Yeah, hey, look, Dallas Mavericks. Last time we saw these boys, yeah, they were getting boat raced. They ended up, they lost on the ninth to Milwaukee after being up basically most of the game, and last second, found a way to lose, and then the night after, 30 piece by the Bulls. 144 points, but no Luka Doncic, so they could rest their head on that. Now he's back, and with that, after being embarrassed like that, I think that they open up in a big way. With teams, especially good teams, when they get embarrassed, on the court in the game like that, you usually see a bounce back, especially in the beginning of the game. And this, and that's where I'm going to. I'm going with Dallas in the first quarter. I expect them to do what they do in the first quarter. Luka, set the table for guys, set the table for himself, hit a lot of big shots, and cover this 2.5 point spread. I believe it's easy money on this one. So, that's just where I'm going with it.
All right, we got Jovan here going to go ahead and play a first quarter here in this one here with the Dallas Mavericks. First quarter, so you're going to lay, in the first quarter, you're going to lay 2.5 points And in this one, you're going to get back. The return here is -115 here against the OKC Thunder. Kind of in a situation here where you don't have to deal with that big point spread. You could just look for the Mavs to come off the mat here after that really embarrassment there against the Bulls. But then again, if Doncic sits out, you get boat raced.
Yeah, I mean, what you see in this one is it looks like he's back. I don't know whether he is or not, but because this is the NBA, but it said he's probable, so I can only go based off of that. And if he's on the court, it's all systems go. That's basically in the NBA. You have to anticipate whether these players, are coming back, and he's a gamer, so he's not the LeBron type or one of those guys where it's like, is he gonna play? Is he not gonna play? Or you know what I mean? Or better yet, he's not a Kawhi type. Let's just say that. He's about 95%. But do I really want to go out there and give it a go? No, I don't think so. Even though I'm getting paid a boatload of money.
He likes that. He likes that full-time money for part-time work, man. That's the way.
Right. That's the Kawhi way.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Mavs here, first quarter, laid the 2.5, -115 against OKC. This one, you don't have to worry about no backdoor coverage. It's all full speed ahead. That's the key when you take the first quarter. Teams are looking to make that run there. Laying 2.5 here against OKC. This one will have a start time tonight here at 8 Eastern time. All right, Jovan, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs for tonight's action. Of course, we got the NBA up there on the board with a 7-game card. Some college hoops as well sprinkled in there, highlighted by Arizona State Creighton, as well as that NFL game tonight with the Patriots in action against the Cardinals. Good results here in the NFL, 1,230 units of profit. That is all documented over at Pick Dogs Premium. Jovan having a profitable 2022, as well as great results this year in the NFL, as well as college football, over 1,000 units of college football. So we're hitting bowl season now. Bowl season is going to start here on Saturday. What do you have going over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, it's money, so you know what that means. Time to get this money with my money bag Monday Night Football mayhem. One NFL play in the Monday Night Football game, and it should be a hitter. Now, yesterday took a beat and got hit over the head with the Billy Club. So just bounce back time. Just like the Dallas Mavericks. You know what I mean? So. I'm looking to close this week 14 out with a banger, So I'm also have 2 NBA plays, and with those 2 NBA plays, I have the Monday Night Football play, which amounts to a 3-pack also. So if you want the 3-pack, the 2 NBA games, how you gonna get them? You're gonna get them on the 3-pack, So it is what it is on that side. Also check me out on my 3-day, 7-day, 30-day, yearly. Also match me up with one of the other handicappers for the 2-for-1 Capital Promotional. So it's all here at SCP Betting and Pick Dogs. Let's get it.
Let's get it indeed. Get on board here with Jovan Burts over at Pick Dogs Premium. You see the results, 1,230 units of profit in the NFL. That is all documented. Also showing great profit here in the year. So get on board tonight. Jovan has his Money Duel Action 3-pack up there, 2 NBA plays, and his Monday Night Football play in a 3-pack. So pick it up. Credit guarantee at $39. Probably priced there as well. So a good time to get on board. Or you can also buy these plays standalone. But again, the best value there is with the 3-pack. You can also go longer term with Jovan if you want every bowl game. You get that, and the championship game, get that 1-month all sports pass. That'll include all 41 bowl games plus the national championship game from Jovan, as well as all his NFL. This will take you all the way to the end of the regular season. 4 weeks remaining now in the NFL. So a good time to get on board with that 1-month all sports pass, not to mention all of Jovan's plays here from the NBA and college hoops. We'll have a lot of hoops action coming up that'll get you in college hoops. But just a couple of weeks here of conference play. Although we are sprinkling in some conference plays here and there during December. So, but once we get to the new year, it's all conference games from there. So that's the time to get on board with Jovan there. You'll be in good shape there. So that 1-month pass is the way to roll. Use the promo code PICK at checkout. You'll save 15% off. You can also add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Jovan, as always, great having you show. Have yourself a great evening. We'll catch up with you again on Friday. But I know you always contribute to the Pick Dogs channel with that parlay video.
Oh yeah, and as we speak, I'm looking for a couple of gems, so put some big cash on it. You know what I'm saying? So, that's where I'm at. I'm actually looking up for 2 college plays on the parlay. So, just stay tuned for that. It's a short NBA card. So, with short NBA cards, you gotta, it's not a lot to deal with, but there's a lot to deal with on this college basketball slate. I'll tell you that.
That's right. College basketball, way to roll. So check it out with Jovan's parlay video. All right, Jovan, have a great evening. We'll talk with you again on Friday.
Absolutely. Have a great night. See you on Friday.
See you on Friday. Jovan Burts here on the drive through. Let's continue our coverage. Guys, again, if you missed any pick, we'll recap at the end of the show. Let's continue on. Next up, we got Al Ninos. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Put some good numbers up there. Let's bring it in Al Ninos right now. I think we're ready to roll. Al, what's happening?
Going pretty good. How are you doing, son?
Doing great. All right, here we go to the NBA tonight with Al Ninos. Actually, no, we're going with your pick here. We're going to the ice. That's right. We got that one in late tonight from me. We got the Edmonton Oilers here on the road here to face the Wild. Wild sitting about $1.28 here. Minus the 130, total 6.5.
Yeah, I think not the biggest dog on the board, but I think we got a little bit of value here with the Oilers. Honestly, think when you look up and down the roster, I think they got the more talented side, a whole bunch of talent on that ice. They haven't always put it together this season, but I think, again, that gives us a little bit of value on this team. Those inconsistencies sometimes give us spots like these, and especially against a Wild team that hasn't been playing up to its potential either. I think they're in a good spot here, coming off a couple wins to keep rolling on the road here, and taking my little plus money with the Oilers.
All right, Al Ninos, you're going to take some plus money here with Edmonton Oilers. Plus, they are the underdog tonight here against Minnesota in this one. And, of course, Minnesota and, of course, Edmonton in recent games. Edmonton's won their past 2 here coming into this game. Of course, on December 9th, they had a home date here against Minnesota 5-2, and then they beat Arizona. They blew them out, so we're seeing some goals here scored here by Edmonton.
Yeah, as I said, a lot of talent on that roster. Definitely some of the best goal scorers in the league, so you can expect to see that, especially against Marc-Andre Fleury, who hasn't been playing his best season either for the Wild. So you could expect a higher scoring game here. It's not like the Wild don't have any good players themselves that can score. So Oilers' defense hasn't always been there either. So, this one could turn into a little bit of a shootout, but I do like the Oilers to come out on top.
All right, Al Ninos here. Oilers plus 110 here against the Wild tonight at 8 Eastern time. All right, Al Ninos, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium for tonight's action. Of course, we've got a good NBA board tonight with 7 games, a lot of hockey on there as well, college hoops, and an NFL game with Patriots.
Beautiful primetime game for us in the NFL. I got that. I got a lot of NBA action tonight, small card, but I thought there was a lot of value in it, so I took a few shots there. Got a 3-pack in the NBA, got my best NHL bet as well up there, and then I got a 3-pack with my best NFL, NBA, and NHL combined if you want a little bit of everything. But again, best way to go, especially if you're into the NBA, is grab one of those long-term passes and join tonight's games.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Al Ninos over at Pick Dogs Premium. As you can see, the numbers over the last 7 days, 205 units of profit, all documented over at Pick Dogs Premium. The last 7 days doing some great results. Up now on the board, Al Ninos has his alphabet up there. He puts his NFL, NBA, NHL together in a best bet 3-pack. That's up there on the board. Credit guarantee, meaning it must turn a profit, or the amount you purchase is credit back into your account as side credits. That is credit guarantee. Also in action here with the NBA 3-pointer, puts a 3-pack together from the NBA. And, of course, a lot of individual plays up there on the board as well. But here we are on a Monday. Good time to get that 7-day all sports pass. Get all of Al Ninos' premium plays here for 7 days. When you do the math, it only amounts to like $20 per day, which is much horrible than having to buy all the plays individually. So 7-day all sports pass, all of Al Ninos' premium plays for 7 days. Includes, of course, NFL. We're in action NFL here Monday, Thursday. There are Saturday games this year. Saturday they're going up against the bowl games. The NFL says, I know you're putting up the lower bowls. We're gonna go against you, as well as the Sunday game. So lots of action from the NFL this week. Bowl action as well. The big bowl games on Saturday. Also part of that 7-day pass. NHL, NBA. College hoops, and of course, don't forget World Cup as we're heading into the semifinals begin tomorrow, and then on Wednesday, and then we get to the final on the weekend, 3rd place game as well. I'm pretty sure Al Ninos will be in action in all 4, even the 3rd place game. So get on board there with Al Ninos here with that 7-day pass and use that promo code PICK at checkout, and you'll be able to save 15% off. All right, Al Ninos, is always good having the show. Have yourself a great evening up there, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely some great matchups coming up in the World Cup. So, yeah, looking forward to those for sure.
Yeah, looking forward to it, no doubt. Some good one. Croatia, Argentina tomorrow, and then we go to France and Morocco. And when we get our
I know
first
someone else that's looking forward to that one, the first one, the Croatia game.
I know there's somebody here.
Best of luck to Goran.
Yeah, good luck to Goran with Croatia. Let's see how they can if they can make that next step here. So, all right, we'll check it out tomorrow, Al. We'll talk to you then.
All right, see you in a minute, no?
See you in a minute in a recap. El Ninos will join us on the recap. So, all right, El Ninos here on the drive. So, guys, reminder, if you miss any picks, we'll do a recap at the end of the show. Stay tuned for that. I'm joined by El Ninos with that. Next up, let's go over to the Skype world and welcome in Millz. You'll find Millz over at Pick Dogs Premium. He's put up some monster numbers in the MMA this year. I hope you've been tracking him and getting those premium plays from him. And also tune into his shows on Saturday with Brad on weekends when there are UFC cards. He comes on. Also delves in a little bit of Bellator as well, so get you some weekend action there from Millz. But he's making a special appearance today here on the drive-thru here on a Monday. So let's bring in Millz in right now. Let me just get everything ready to roll here. Here we go. Millz, what's happening?
How you doing today, Tony? What's up to everybody in the chat? Hopefully we have a wonderful day.
Yeah, hope so. Everything's going well. We're going tonight to NFL. We're looking at this Cardinals-Patriots game. Patriots now moved up. They were about a point and a half, but we've seen some steam come on the Patriots now up to 2.5-point favorites, total 44, but you'll be looking at this one a little differently.
Yeah, man, definitely. I learned one thing, man. You know, you never bet on the Cardinals straight. You know, that's like betting on the Raiders. And then the Raiders do Raiders things. I don't know if y'all remember that one. All right, man. But we on this one. Player prop to get you on top. Who? Man, back in the day, used to watch that show, Mary Poppins. Now, I'm only here for one thing. That's to get it popping with DeAndre Hopkins. I'm taking him over his reception prop. On the season so far, he has about 49 receptions, 574 yards. Over his last 5 games, some stats that I like to keep track of. He didn't give me my prop last week. You know, he only got me 4 receptions. That was versus the Chargers. But the week prior, I think he went for 9 receptions against a great defense. At that, it was against the San Francisco 49ers. Put up 10 receptions versus the Rams. Then he 4 versus Seattle. Okay. But before that, he put up another 12 versus Minnesota. So those are some of the things that I love. One thing, Rondell Moore's going to be out the game. You're going to have Marquise Brown back in there. You know, so he's definitely going to get his receptions as well. But he's limited. He'll probably get about 5 to 6 max. But DeAndre Hopkins, he didn't have a good game last week, so I look for him to definitely eat this week. And the price I got it, man, it's low. If I got it at a minus 105, then I even played it when it was a little bit earlier, at 110 earlier too. So, I mean, now I'm pretty sure it's probably at a minus 115, minus 120, whatever it is. It's just one of those things, you know. Death, taxes, those are guaranteed things. DeAndre Hopkins over 6.5. That's another guaranteed thing. So I'm going to go ahead and play that player prop right there. One thing, too, New England's defense, they're not allowing, you know, teams to score that much. I think they're holding teams to about 19 points per game. They allow about 220 yards there, but they're giving up those receptions to those top-tier receivers. They gave up 7 receptions to Stephon Diggs. They gave them 9 Jefferson, 9 Adam Thielen, and another 6 Garrett Wilson. So in those top-tier receivers in New England, and they're also dealing with some injuries as well. Jalen Mills, the best cornerback, he's out. The only other guy that they got back there, I think, is Miles Bryant and Jonathan Jones. They also got, Devin McCourtney. That dude's been playing safety since, like, Joe Brooks was having a toupee. So, I mean, you know, those are my player props to get you on top.
All right, Brad, we got Millz here with this play. It's going to go Andre Hopkins over 6.5 receptions. He's done that, by the way, in 4 of his past 6 games. And, of course, you know, you got that favorable AFC versus NFC matchup. I always think there's a little edge here for the offenses when these teams don't only see each other like once every 4 years.
Hey, that's a look at it. Never look at it like that. Another thing is just this too, you know, with the Cardinals, they tend to play down, you know, in games. That's going to give your receivers a lot more opportunities later on in the games, you know. But he's one of those players to where you get early, you know, that's definitely what you want to do. You want to give him the ball early. I remember the same thing with Deshaun Watson. Get him going early. Part of the game. It's like a basketball player. It's that ball early. I'll be honest, at this point in this career stage, I mean, Kyler Murray or DeAndre Hopkins, I mean, I think they're going to probably get the coach after the, but the people rather see a new quarterback with DeAndre Hopkins rather than seeing a new receiver with Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray has so many weapons right now, and to me, he's just not a top tier quarterback at that level. How would he? I'm not going to compare him to that, but I'm Baker Mayfield-ish a little bit, so he definitely got some stuff to prove out there for these next years to come.
All right, here we go with the Millz here. Take Andrew Hopkins over 6.5 receptions. This one will have a start time 8:15 Eastern time over on ESPN. All right, Millz. Let's take a look over at Pick Dodge Pin for tonight's action. As we talked about earlier, Millz has been on absolute fire here in the MMA. 2,499 units of profit in MMA. That is all documented over at Pick Dogs. All showing great profit the last 30 days. Showing profit here the last 7 days. Doing great work in college football as we're heading into a bowl season. So tonight we got an NBA board up there, some college hoops, and an NFL game. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Man, you got some good games up there today. Definitely get your feet wet. I got my NBA play, my never broke again bet up there. Then also got my NBA inside stuff for the Bucks. 2 NBA plays to get you paid. Also got to play on this NFL game too as well. So they're all up there individually. You could get 1 for 15. Or let's say you could put them all through together, get them all for 35. In 2 of those plays, I got player props included in them. And I want to say 2, just to get your feet wet each. 1 player on each team. So, if you get that, you're going to have 3 different angles to get paid in 1 bet. So definitely is that time to get your 3-day pass, or else just get that 3-pack that I got up there to get you paid. Coming off a UFC week, I mean, it was good out there. UFC, the live event on Saturday, came out 4-1 on there. But the day before that, I had some Bellator plays, made it out 1-2 on there. So overall, I had a positive week in MMA. But hey, man, it's a lot of fights coming up next week that I like. Good right tag. So come on, it's the time to get on. Might as well get 7-day, get all the plays all the way up to there to get you paid.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Millz Young over at Pick Dogs. Great results in MMA. 2,499 units of profit. All document over at Pick Dogs. Tonight over on the site is a 3-pack Millz winners only. Best value 3-packs. 2 best bets here from NBA as well as NFL on the board here. Forwardly priced at $35. Credit guarantee. Must turn a profit or the amount you purchase is credit back in your account for site credits. That here is profit guarantee as the Jags are back in playoff contention. I say there, everyone's talking about these Jags. Also, plays sold individually on the board, but here we are on a Monday, and a great time to get Millz all week, 7 days to get you paid pass. All of Millz' premium plays for 7 days include all his NFL, all his college football. Remember the Bowls. The Bowls begin here on Saturday, as well as NFL. Right, we got NFL Monday, Thursday, and now we have NFL Saturday and Sunday. So 4 days of NFL coverage with that 7-day pass. Of course, Millz' MMA as well is covered there. If he's in action, Bellator, UFC, that's also part of that 7-day all sports pass, as well as college hoops. So we talked about that 7-day pass is the way to go. Millz has been on absolute fire. Add a second capper with that 2-for-1 cap promotion, even greater value there. You could also use a promo code PICK at checkout. You'll save 15% off. It amounts to less than $20 a day when you get on board with Millz' 7-day all sports pass. When you use that promo code PICK at checkout, you'll save 15% off. Some very, very good results there from Millz. All right, Millz, is always great having your show. We'll talk with you again. We'll talk with you again here on Thursday. As I'll know, we'll have you on Thursday again in your spot. We thank you for filling in today on the show. But just are we getting a UFC show this weekend?
Yeah, we're going to get one this weekend. We tried to roll it out last week, but, with me traveling to Vegas and everything like that, and then other stuff going on, wasn't on the exact right time. But this week, yeah, we have perfect time. So definitely, the fight will be live this Saturday. Going to our best place, proper props. So definitely kicking that off with you guys, and I'll be back Thursday to give you guys, some other best bets on there. And, yeah, man, just stay in tune, man. Like I said, appreciate everybody in the chat. The work on this site is crazy. You look up in about 2 hours, we're going to have videos up for the games tomorrow. So, I mean, if you don't pay for the picks, it's fine. Go watch some play, whatever you do, just hit that like button. No, it doesn't hit back.
That's right. Hit that like button, that thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it. All right, Millz, as always, great having your show. Keep that great work, and we'll talk with you again on Thursday or sooner if you feel it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. See you later. We love all these bets. Great job, Tony.
We appreciate it, dudes, too. Millz Young here on the drive-thru. Guys, if you missed any picks, we'll recap. Seeing a lot of people sign in It's a Monday. We're getting a big audience today. If miss any picks, we'll recap at the end of the show. Al Ninos will help me out. Let's continue on here on the drive-through. Let's go ahead and bring in Rod Zawacky. If I'm over at Pick Dogs Premium, as I said over and over, he's been good to us here on the show with his picks. Sometimes he'll throw bonuses for you guys. Been very good to us here on the drive-through. So let's get Rod Zawacky in right now. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. We'll get him here in the second here as we are going through our rotation here on our board with lots of cappers contributing here on this drive-through. So make sure you guys like and subscribe for we get notified when we're live. Let's bring Rod in right now. Rod, what's happening?
Hey, not too much. Busy. Grading contest.
Grading contest. Now, exactly. Now, of course, Rod, we're in day 2 of the contest. I know there's a Pick Dogs contest going on, Become a Capper contest. Now, registration's already closed?
Correct. Registration's already closed. It was closed yesterday. We had 1 day grace yesterday, so today we started day 3 of the contest. I'm currently grading yesterday's.
All right.
Yes. So.
All right, currently great. Check it out over on Instagram as Commissioner Rod is hard at work here, making sure all the records are up to date. So we'll keep a tab on that one. Tonight we go to the NHL here as the Senators host the not so mighty Ducks. As we got the Senators here laying 225, total 6.5. Stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely not the mighty Ducks, that's for sure. You look at these Ducks, and they're definitely not mighty on the road, that's for sure. Only 2 wins on the season have come for these Ducks on the road. So, but we're going to look at something different. I lean to the Senators being at home, but I don't want to lay that price. I'm looking at the total in this one. You look at this Ottawa team, 7-3 to the under in their last 10 games. And surprisingly, the Ducks hovering around 500. They go 50-50 over and under on the totals lately, but when you dig into the numbers a little bit deeper there, you look at these Sens and they're 9-1 to the under in their last 10 off of 1 day's rest. And then you look at the Ducks. The Ducks surprisingly off of 2 days rest, so when they get a little bit of rest, the Ducks play a little better. 5-1 to that under off of 2 days rest. And you look at the head-to-head between these 2 teams, you figure the defenses are definitely not good on these teams, and you figure you can expect to see goals. But the last 10 meetings between these 2 teams, 9-1 to that under, including the last 5 in Ottawa, all 5 to the under, 6.5 goals. Good luck. This offense is barely get 2 a game the way they're going right now. So let's take the under, 6.5. Ducks and the Senators. And the Senators.
Ducks and the Senators here under 6.5. Any chance that Gibson gets a one of the 3 stars? Is what you're saying here?
Definitely, of course, because what happens is these offenses are going to make these defense look like they're top 10 in the league. The way they've been ripping the puck in the net, or lack thereof ripping the puck in the net. It's not confirmed that Gibson's going to get the start. I think he's expected to get the start in this one tonight, and that's what I expect to see. And then Anton Forsberg is supposed to get the start for the Sens, and they haven't confirmed or denied who's starting goals for either of these 2 teams. But that's who I figure is getting the start, and they have around 2-3 goals. I think this has got the first 2. A race to 3. Whoever can get 3 goals, if they can get 3 goals, is going to win this one. So we take the under 6.5.
Under 6.5, and of course the Dutch are 30th ranked in goal scorers, so just a poor offense here. 31st on the power play. So if you go in the penalty, well, they're likely they don't score. It's been a rough season here for the Ducks. Here can't score even 5-on-4. So bad. Ducks Senators under a total of 6.5. This one will have a start time here of 7:30 Eastern time. All right, Rod, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs for tonight's action. Good NBA board tonight. We got about 7 game cards, some NHL up there as well. Monday Night Football featuring the Cardinals and Patriots, and college hoops as well. There's some college hoops up there. I like ASU Creighton. It's a good matchup. What do you have going over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Every over at Pick Dogs Premium tonight, I got a good old mixed bag of stuff going on. I've got my $15 Mega Money Monday. 3-1 on that in the last 4. Hitting yesterday's play as well, so yeah, I can scoop that up by itself, or you can grab that included in my NHL hat trick. Nice play there. Went 2-1 on the ice on Sunday. Looking to continue that. Or if you're just looking for some college basketball, I've got 1 college basketball play, 10-star college basketball, no limit rim rocker play. You can posterize your book with that slam dunk winner. Or if you want some NBA, I've got a 3-pack. I got my Monday Insiders Info 3-pack. Where you get all 3 NBA plays. I've got 2-1 Sunday yesterday. Looking to continue that as we're up on a nice positive season so far. Looking to keep that rolling. as we say, your best bet with all these different sports going in action instead of trying to buy all these packages individually. Grab something long term, grab a 3-day, grab a 7-day, grab a 30-day, or use that 2-for-1 capper promotion. And instead of having one mind, might as well grab two. And then we got two heads are always better than one. Use that promo code PICK at checkout. Save 50% off all your purchases of $25 or more over Big Dogs Premium.
That's right, guys. Got on board with Rod Zawacky over at Pick Dogs Premium. Great results in the NBA as well here from Rod Zawacky. So get on board right now with Rod over at Pick Dogs Premium. Come from Monster Day yesterday. We see the leaderboards. Rod here with a Monday featured plays here. Monday Insiders Info 3-pack. His 3 best bets tonight here on the board. So get on board with that. Of course, that is credit guarantee. Must turn in profit or the amount you purchase is credit back in your account for side credits. That is credit guarantee. Mega Money $15 premium pick is up there as well from Ryan's $15 premium pick. So get on board. NHL hat trick up there. So you got 3-pack from there, as well as individual plays from college basketball. And again, good time here on a Monday. Get Rod's 1 week all sports pass. Get all Rod's premium plays, include all 7 days of coverage from the NBA. NFL for Monday, Thursday. We got NFL on Saturday this week, Saturday and Sunday. Of course, the Bulls season began on Saturday, so lots of Bull coverage as well. And of course, the NBA in there as well, NHL as well. A lot of action here from Rod Zawacky over at Pick Dogs Premium. So an all sports pass, so any plays Rod puts in, that's covered there. If he's in World Cup, he's in World Cup. If he's not, he's not. But that's also part of the all sports pass 7 days. Use promo code PICK at checkout and you'll save 15% off. You can also add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Rod, as always, good having you show. Have yourself a great evening. We'll talk with you again tomorrow, but I know we can catch a lot of your work over on Pick Dogs YouTube channel as you're part of that morning team every morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, and also the Puck Dogs with those hockey videos with you and Chris.
Yeah, definitely head on, check us out on the morning show. Me, Chris, and Mitch, definitely always have a good time. Check out the VIP package as well. Definitely me, Chris, and Mitch give you a nice premium play from each of us every day. That works out to be like at least 90 premium plays. That's cheap, dirt cheap. It's just like, shh, don't promo that one. Follow the link below to the VIP, scoop that up. Or you can check out all the video premieres. We got me and Chris with the Puck Dogs. You've got Jovan with his parlay bet. You've got Ron with his what is it? Oh, it's his college basketball bank shot. I think it's his
bank shot rundown. I call it Ron's rundown. Wasn't it Ron's bank shot? Bank shot. Okay, yeah.
Bank shot rundown. And then you got the jam session with Jay. Definitely like, follow, and subscribe. That way you get notified when all of these shows go live and you don't miss out on any of the content there. Definitely smash that like button. Costs you nothing. Helps us out a ton. We appreciate everybody. Thanks so much.
That's right. Thanks for some of those likes, Rod. Keep up there your work. We'll check you out over at Pick Dogs in the morning show. And of course, the Puck Dogs there. Lots going on over at Pick Dogs. And we'll talk with you again tomorrow.
Definitely have yourself a good night, Tony. We'll see you tomorrow. See everybody else tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern. Check it out. Rod here on the drive to. Let's continue on. By the way, you guys can also follow the handicapper contest by going to the YouTube channel here for Pick Dogs. You can find it over on Instagram. That's where what's happening there. And of course, it is the annual Become a Capper contest. Already past registration period, but if you want to follow along with the action, check it out over on the Instagram channel there over for Pick Dogs, and keep an eye on all the picks coming in as Rod is grading them. Commissioner Rod is grading the place for you there. So let's continue on here on the show. Now it's time for my pick. We're going to college hoops tonight out west here. We've got USD San Diego here hosting UC San Diego at 10 Eastern time on Mountain West Online. You can actually, no, actually not on Mountain West Online. It's on WCC Online. This one here, we're going to be looking at the underdog here. We're going to be taking here UC San Diego +6 here against San Diego. So the Tritons taking on the Toreros. UC San Diego just moved into D1. They were a D2 team before, so they're the second or third year in D1 right now. Of course, UC San Diego 4-4. You know, they have an overtime loss at Navy, but they have wins on the road at George Washington and Eastern Michigan. Very good on the glass. They hit a good 3-point shooting team. 50% inside as well. This Big West team, okay, they struggle with the 3-point line, 30%. What they're good at is inside scoring at 50% off. And 3-point defense, not the greatest here at 39%, but they do defend inside effectively, holding teams to 45%, and they rebound. Now, San Diego, they're 5-5, but home losses to Utah State, UNLV, and Cal Baptist for Steve Lavin's team. But the Toreros, 97th here in offensive efficiency. And the one thing they do good is they do secure the basketball and they make their threes, but some issues there offensively. Defense is the issue for the Toreros. They're allowing 41% from three, 54% inside. Of course, the defense has not been good at home for San Diego USD, where they allow 46% shooting, 39% from three. Now the Titans defense, it does travel, allowing teams 40% and 34% from three. So we'll be looking here at the dog here at UC San Diego, the Titans here at plus the 6. All right, guys, check out Pick Dogs from tonight. As I got on the board right now, a best bet here for $15 premium pick is my play from the NFL tonight. Also a 3-pack going up there as I put together 2 NBA plays as well with 1 college hoops in a 3-pack. So a 3-pack up there as well as my $15 premium from the NFL. So get on board with me over at Pick Dogs Premium. Promo code is PICK at checkout. We'll save 15% off all purchases at $25 or more. Also, long-term passes. I have a 3, 7, or 30 all sports pass. Get all of my premium plays for that time period you select when you go to the handicap page and make that purchase. All right, let's continue on here on the show. And let's go ahead and just do the recap as we have Al Ninos here to help us out on the recap. And we'll get to the recap here with Al. We start off here with Brian. He liked the Clippers plus 4.5 against the Celtics. Jay was on the Wizards plus 6 against the Nets. Brad was on Trailblazers laying 4 against Timberwolves. Jovan likes the Mavericks. First quarter, laid the 2.5 points and returned minus 115 against the Thunder. Al Ninos Oilers plus 110 against the Wild. Millz Hopkins over 6.5 receptions. Rod was on the Ducks Senators under 6.5. I'm on UC San Diego plus 6 against San Diego. All right, Al, on the near pick, which one do you like the best?
I'll go with the Ducks Senators under the 6.5.
All right, looking with the Ducks Senators under that total. I like the play here from Brad at Trailblazers here at laying the 4 here against the T-Wolves. All right, that's going to do it for this edition of the Drive-Thru, guys. Make sure you tune in again tomorrow live here at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll do it all over again. We're bringing all the cappers in from Pick Dogs and SCP Betting. They'll give out the live free picks for the games in prime time. And don't forget to get started every single day, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. It's the morning show. You got Rod, you got Chris, you got Mitch with that morning show. Lots of video series now over at Pick Dogs. Mitch's 7 picks in 5 minutes. You got Mitch's Betting Tools show. You got Ron Romanelli's Bank the Shot rundown from college hoops with college basketball plays. Jay's Jam Session, every pick on the board, NBA from Jay. You also have the Puck Dogs with Chris and with Rod Zawacky. A World Cup coverage with Goran, and of course with Chris. We got the weekends with UFC with Brad as well as Millz. The parlay video there with Jovan. So lots happen. Not to mention the free picks every day that Mitch and Chris produce. So lots of content, lots of videos, guys. Make sure you subscribe. Tons of free picks. Tons of live shows with your free picks on them. Every one of them. So make sure you like, subscribe, set notifications, be notified when we're live on the air. You're live with us. Get the best numbers with these picks and interact with our chat room. Our chat room has been on fire here with a lot of people chatting back and forth. So appreciate all the contributions from our chat room. We love you guys up there. So keep up the great work. And again, keeping it civil in there. We always appreciate that. All right. That's going to do this edition here of the Drive-Thru.